What's up, horror fam?
You know what time it is.
Let's get into this.
Hey, just so y'all know, Ryan just told me what a bear is.
Go right into it.
Some of the moments we have before we push the record button are priceless.
Oh, Jesus. You know.
I don't know that we need to get into that here, but hey, maybe.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, guys?
Man.
Hey, sorry about not putting out an episode. We had some stuff recorded, but we're trying a new program, and it didn't work. So here we are again.
But we got the.
I think we got it lined out.
Yep, got the kinks lined out. I think we're gonna be okay. Anyways,
Ryan sounded like a bear in a cave.
Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, it's a great podcast.
All right, I'm gonna have to listen to that.
They're funny. I don't know if you know who Bert Kreischer is, but he's hilarious too.
We were talking about a podcast. Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. Two bears, one cave.
I'm sure they probably know about it.
Yeah, I have not listened to this yet.
They've had it for a while.
So I'm I'm gonna go check it out. But anyway, what's up, everybody?
It's been a while.
The horror awaits.
It's been a while, man.
It has been a while.
I'm telling you.
It has been a while. We haven't really talked much here lately. Both of us have been busy as shit.
It's been stupid. And work has been really, really dumb for me. Like
work's crazy for him. Laziness for me is just, killing me. You would not believe how hard life is when you're a lazy fucker.
He's in pre-retirement right now.
Yeah. I got a couple years left, but not many.
You do it early. Fuck it.
Not many. Man, if I could afford it, I would.
Fuck it.
If I could win the lottery, I'd retire tomorrow.
Fuck me too.
It's funny. I was talking to my boss a few weeks ago, and I had just come back from vacation. He was like, "How was your vacation?" I was like, "Man, it was really good." I said, "But it's really making me think about retirement." And he just rolled back in his chair and stared at me. He was like, because I'm sure what went through his head is, "Oh fuck, what am I gonna do if he leaves?" I mean, I'm not saying I'm king ding-a-ling, but I get
definitely one of the hairs off of it.
Yeah. But anyway, no, I got some great guys that work for me. They keep the ball rolling, and it affords me a lot of fuck off time that my boss doesn't know about. But he doesn't listen to this show, so I'm going to talk about him.
Oh man.
No, things are cool, man. I've been kind of wrapped up in my own little music world here lately. It's funny. Being a musician for as long as I've been, I should be a lot better than I am and know a lot more than I do. And it's really weird that here I am, I'm in my 50s, and I'm learning shit I should have learned 40 years ago.
Right.
And I don't know, it's been really cool, My wife's been really supportive. I've been spending a lot of time with the old bass in the hand.
And a lot of money.
And a lot of money, yeah. Yeah. Well, it happens.
Who knew slapping the bass would cost so much?
Dude, it was so funny. Somebody put a post up on Facebook about how the average person's hobby costs about $255 a year. And I'm thinking, what kind of fucking hobby do they have?
Yeah, what's that? Fucking collecting
Jesus
pennies?
Christ. Even if I don't buy a new guitar, it costs me 10 times that,
No shit. Hell, you can't even get gas for a damn freaking month with that much money.
I was like, what the hell?
That
had to have been an old post,
Yeah, from like the fucking 1700s.
From the 1970s when gas was 62 cents.
Yeah, no shit. Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Dude, how much was gas when you started driving?
The lowest that I remember paying for gas was like $1.25. $1.19, I think.
God, I remember when it went up to that price and everybody flipped the fuck out. When I started driving, which was in 1987, gas was 62 cents a gallon.
See, now I remember the lowest I remember, because we used to drive all the time with my dad and stuff. Like the lowest I remember seeing, because we would be in the country too.
Yeah.
So the lowest I remember seeing was like 52 cents, I think.
Wow.
But that was because you were in the country. You know, some of those stores, they would have lower prices.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, when I was a kid, when my mom was driving around, you know, I have no idea what gas was back then. You know,
I just remember seeing.
I don't think the prices of gas changed that much for like.
Oh, for sure, for years.
Years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, bam! You're paying $5 a gallon.
Don't even get me started. I don't even want to talk about the cost of living right now.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So that's why I get into stuff like we're talking about tonight.
Yeah,
my mind off everything, you know. But
so
Ryan,
Ryan's got a cool little story for us.
Well, it's not even. It's actually this sparks a conversation that we like to have anyway.
Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of like, hold on, I thought I turned my phone down. What a jerk move! Gerald just sent me a picture.
Oh, damn. And I'm sitting right here. Oh, yeah. I was like, man, good thing I don't want to sit in my chair.
No, yeah, so you just sent me that. But anyways, so tonight we're going to talk about tarot and tarot cards and kind of the, you know, stuff around it. But what's cool about it is that...
Oh, my God. Hold on. I better move some shit here.
Yeah, make sure you're recording.
It's definitely recording.
Cool. But no, so what's cool and interesting about it is everything, honestly. You know, it's a... Did you even get a chance to watch the movie?
I have not, because I can't find a good version of it to watch, and I don't. This particular movie, I don't want to watch a shitty version of it.
Right.
I tried that with what was the one? Talk to Me. And man, it was such a shitty version of the movie. I was just like, oh my God, it was in like, I don't know, Hebrew subtitles or something like that, and I was like, I can't do this.
I just watched
finally it popped up where I could rent it, so I just rented it, you know.
Yeah.
But this I have not watched it yet. I want to see it.
So I won't get too much into the movie. So, we really don't need to get into the movie for this. I just was, you know, I liked the movie. I actually watched it last night again. My son loves it, my youngest. We went in theaters and watched it with him, but, you know.
Sorry for my bright screen.
It's but no, this concept is really cool. My wife's into reading tarot cards. I've gotten into it a lot lately, but more for the reason of just the what's the word I'm looking for, the relaxation, the meditation, the myth of it, like just the whole thing around it, I really enjoy.
Well, here, let's see what old Wikipedia's got to say about it here. So it says tarot, first known as Taranfi, and later as Tarucci or Tarox, is a pack of playing cards used from at least the mid-15th century in various parts of Europe to play card games such as Tarocchini. From their Italian roots, tarot playing cards spread to most of Europe, evolving into a family of games that includes German Großsternrock. You got to say that just right. You know? How come when German people talk, they always sound like they're pissed off? In modern games such as French Toast, or...
It's a good game.
Hey, I'm a fat guy, so French Tarot and Australian Kunafgruffen. Man, I think I actually may have said that right. Kunafgruffen. In the late 18th century, French occultists made elaborate but unsubstantiated claims about their history and meaning, leading to the emergence of custom decks for use in divination.
Yeah. we're gonna go this.
Hell yeah.
This Wikipedia is, everyone knows Wikipedia. You can put whatever the fuck you want in there.
Yeah.
So I kind of, some of that's basically true, but a lot of the thing about tarot is, so we got into it. Talked about the history of it. It originated as playing cards.
Right.
That's not tarot. Those are just the playing cards that sparked the idea of making tarot.
That spawned into what we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
And it's cool that you want to do this because it's funny. I had no idea this is what he wanted to do until he got here. I know what tarot cards are. I've seen people use them, but I don't know anything about them.
You need to come to my house.
I need to come and
you need to come you need to come in my house. No, you need to come to the house and have Christmas.
It's not like your wife would make that easy for me.
Right. But no, you should come over so she can read for you.
I should do that. I'm kind of leery of it though.
No, it's cool, dude. You should come over.
You're like, I don't know that I want to know that I'm going to die in a car accident
it's not like
on the way back home.
It's not like that. What's cool about it, and that's the misconception about a lot of this tarot stuff, is that it's not like it's fucking fortune telling. So tarots. Let's start. We'll start here.
Okay.
So.
Let's just go down a rabbit hole.
Here, okay? So yeah, it did start off as a game, but it really wasn't the game. The cards just inspired. The card game just inspired the people making them. So the first like adaptations of the tarot, at least the oldest one that we know of, and that there's still cards that are here that are kept today. They're the oldest deck that there is. It's called the Visconti Sfortia deck, and it was made in the 15th century. It's the earliest deck that we have that's still around. It's, of course, in a museum. It's was created in the 15th century for the Visconti Sfortia families in Milan. And basically, tarot cards are just a pathway and a map or a, conduit, whatever you want to call it, to the different dimensions, to your path in life. It doesn't tell you what the future is. It just shows you what either you can, how you interpret it is. It can be either your past, present, or your future, but it gives you a heads up, so to speak.
Okay.
So, like, if you are, getting a reading done, and the cool thing about readings is, I want to say this before I start getting too far ahead, So with tarot cards, like I said, they basically are a map, a guidance, a line into the world or a story of your life and a pathway to the other dimensions that help you kind of decide what decisions to make or let you know what you need to watch out for. It can tell you what has happened in your past and then what's going on now and then what you have potentially is going on in your future or what to look out for in your future. So that being said, there's hundreds and hundreds of different types of tarot cards, and probably thousands.
Okay.
And so, let me see. I think I wrote some stuff down. Yeah. So there's really one set of tarot cards that have really influenced the entire world of tarot and have put it out there to everything, and it's still very much so today has a big impact on the new decks that people create, and that is the Rider-Waite card deck, and that was created at the dawn of the 20th century. Like I said, it's the most popular one, and it was actually created by Arthur Edward Waite, who we'll get into a little bit of what this thing was, but he was a scholar and a mystic, and he was also a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. which we'll get into a little bit of them because tarot has a lot to do with them. But he created the Rider-Waite set of tarot cards. So basically, when you look at a tarot card, like you got that one there, okay, that's more of the playing card.
Okay.
And you see how it's got like its picture, it shows the guy and all that stuff, right? So what a tarot card is.
But then it's actually a number card, though.
A number card, yes. So in tarot, you have your major arcana and your minor arcana.
Okay.
That's what your things are in your.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, so you're getting into some of the playing cards and things like that.
These are playing cards. And
so if you were to look up, so there's tarot cards there. So if you were to look up the Rider-Waite tarot cards or deck, the Rider-Waite tarot card deck.
R-I-D-E-R?
R-I-D-E-R. W-H-A-I-T, I think is how you... Oh, there it goes, right there.
Tarot deck. W-A-I-T.
So this...
Rider-Waite tarot.
This style...
Okay, here we go.
There you go. So this style still is a major key concept to the tarots that are developed today. Basically, when you look at a tarot card, and the tarots have a picture on them, right?
Yeah.
There's a picture, there's a number. You have, but the Rider-Waite ones, the deck, the pictures tell a story.
Okay, hold on. I got to say this real quick.
Go ahead,
do it. The Rider-Waite tarot deck that Ryan's talking about. So it says the deck has been published in numerous editions and inspired a wide array of variants and imitations. Estimates suggest over 100 million copies of the deck circulate across 20 countries. 100 million copies.
That's what I was telling you. Like, this is, and it was created when? Like
1909.
1909. See, so this is like the big dog that kind of inspires everything. So getting back into the deck and everything like that.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
There you go. Perfect. So a lot of these you have your three main cards, which were the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Those are your zeros, your one, and your two, okay? What's cool about these cards, if you look at them...
I like how the High Priestess says BJ on it. It's the little things.
But no, so what's cool about it is, so these tarot cards, these are the original adaptations. And when I say the original adaptations, the reason why I say that, and what's cool about tarot cards is this. They are a living, breathing concept. And what I mean by that is, these are the creations of, these are creations of Arthur Edward Waite, right? And he actually had a woman that helped him create them named Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator. Almost forgot where I was looking for. She was the illustrator of the cards. So these are their ideas of what they thought the cards meant and read. Okay. So these cards tell a story, right? And what I meant by, which means that if you look at this card, so the number one of magician, right? The magician, number one.
Right.
He's always pointing to the sky. Right? And he's pointing at the ground. You know what that means? As above, so below. Okay. So, you look into and all the imagery that's on that, right? That's their adaptation of what the magician card means. Okay? There's other stuff, like you got the infinity sign above his head. Mm-hmm. I didn't dig too deep into that because the pentagram, the sword, everything, the staff, the cup, all that, everything has a purpose and a meaning for why it's there.
What is that?
Chalice?
Yeah, but what did King Arthur call that?
Mm-hmm.
What was he's searching for? The Holy Grail.
Oh, the Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
So that was their adaptation. What I meant by, you could look at that and you could get, like you just did a minute ago, you could get a completely different meaning for what that means than I.
Oh, you mean like on this one?
B plus J.
Yeah.
You could get a completely different meaning by what you read. And that's what I was talking about with what the tarot is, a living, breathing. It's always adapting.
The Empress has a planchette.
Yeah, see? So you're getting into...
Oh, dude, I need to buy one of these.
You got it. Dude, I wish you'd just come over to our house tonight.
All right,
have
I'll come over. All right.
I'm telling you. Anyways, so...
Can I leave my pants on?
No.
Okay.
Well, you can't for the first half.
Right.
Anyways, so the reason why I was talking about how it's a living, breathing thing is because there's, like I said, 100 million copies and stuff, but there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of adaptations.
Okay.
So, like the ones that I just bought for my wife that I fucking love. I bought them at the convention you went to.
Right. I remember you getting those.
Dreams of Gaia.
Okay.
Right? So it's about Mother Earth. Gaia. It's about everything, like that has to do with Mother Earth. The cards are fucking amazing. The story into them, like what they mean when they're...
So, now wait a minute. So does each different deck have its own story? Is that what
Yeah, well, what
at?
it is... Perfect. What it is it's what the seer and the person getting read to, that's their story. Yours is different than mine. When you get a reading, even though, say me and you, like you come over to the house and you get a reading and I get a reading from my wife, right?
Right.
From the same deck. It's going to be different for you than it is for me.
Right, okay.
And what I see out of it is maybe different than what you see. We may get the same exact card, but that card may mean something different to you than it does to me.
Right.
It's about the connection to you in that card.
Huh.
And there's hundreds of different ways to lay the cards out.
Okay, that was the other thing that I was going to... Are we going to get into that? Like...
We can, for sure.
Well, because I was just kind of curious as to, because honestly, I've never had a tarot reading done. I've seen them done.
God dang, you're coming over to the house tonight. Yeah.
And I see them on TV done. Here's my thing is, when I was younger, I had a bad problem about psychics. I didn't really care for them, and psychics, and this may sound weird, but psychics and tarot cards are like hand in hand.
But they're not.
But they're, well, and I'm getting that.
Right.
I'm getting that.
I'm getting ready to tell you why, too.
But so I just never really got into it.
So this is awesome, and that's perfect. This is and that is a misconception. Yeah. So that is a misconception.
I'm just happy mine's bigger than his.
Yeah, there you go. See? You're good.
That's my story.
So, you, like you said, you thought that tarot cards were a story or a future telling. It's going to tell you your future. That's not what it's about. The tarot is a connection to your lifeline. It's a connection to past lifelines. Basically what it is, think about tarot cards as you would any other Ouija board, anything like that. It's like taking something that was meant for one purpose and repurposing it, right?
Right.
Like when ghost hunters, when they first started coming out with different tools to use.
Right.
They use static boxes and stuff like that. They use static. They use flashlights. They twisted the flashlight down and told them to turn it on.
Right.
That's
repurposing.
That's what they did with these cards. Except what's cool about this is that as people get more and more, I don't know what you want to say, spiritual or whatever, they create their own cards that tell a story. Like
Well, the interesting thing that you say about that is this. This Rider-Waite or whatever. Rider-Waite came out right in the middle of the huge spiritual movement in the United States.
Right. And that's my point, is that like I was under the conception too, like you were, that it's supposed to be storytelling or future telling, but it's not. It's not about psychic. It's not about any of that. Your connection to the cards is what matters. How you how you connect with the card is what matters. When that's like with my wife, whenever she does readings, like, you know, they're like, "Oh, what's that mean?" And she's like, "Well, what does that mean to you?" I'll tell you what the card is reading and what it's saying.
Right.
And then you determine what that means in your life.
So really it's my interpretation, not hers.
Not the readers. The
Not
seer,
the readers.
The seers uses it to, they know what the cards mean, like what they're supposed to, what they're like. She knows that if I flip this card over, this card in this position, like I said, there's different ways you can read them. There's different layouts you can do.
Yeah.
There's even one card layouts. You just flip one card. But there's all kinds of different card layouts. Right. So like if she flips this card
there's the one
over,
card, the cross card, then they've even got 3-card money.
Yeah, and then go fish.
Boom, boom, go fish. Yeah, that's what I'd be like. Go fish.
Yeah, but no. So it's like she knows that you're sitting when you're doing when you're getting a reading, you're sitting directly across from her. So, like if she lays a card down, and like if she was to lay that card down in front of you, and that card was facing her though, and it was like the top of the card was facing you, and she was reading it right, and you were reading upside down. Okay. That has a different meaning. That means like one is internal, one is external. Okay. That means that's something that you can kind of fix, or something that you have no control of. You know, it's so cool the way it all works out. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I have gotten a few readings from my wife and from other people, and every time that I've had a reading, it's made sense. Huh. It's made sense.
Yeah, I need to do this, man.
What's cool about it is
so the reader,
yes,
the people with
the seer,
the
whatever.
seer. Okay, so is it like they're getting the energy from the other person, and that determines the card that's pulled?
So
that kind of
right. So basically, what it is it's like anything else. You know, we talk about this so much, on this podcast about minds, hive minds, thinking, making things happen. It's just like with anything else. Do you believe in being hypnotized? Yes or no?
God, I'll be honest with you. I'm on the fence.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But kind of a weird story. One of our Christmas parties one year, they hired a hypnotist at the Christmas party, and they pulled a bunch of people up on stage. I was not one of those people. Because it was kind of interesting the way the guy did it. He like went around the room and he talked to everybody, and he picked out specific people that he thought would be more susceptible to being hypnotized. Right. And apparently I was not one of those people because I'm just not. There was some funny shit going on there. But I was like, okay, I know without a shadow of a doubt that this particular person would not be caught dead doing that.
Right. So what I'm getting at is with that is that you may not believe in hypnotism, but I know you believe that if the people are in a room together and they're in the same mind state, that stuff can happen.
Yes.
So basically,
absolutely.
The way it works is, it's like you do anything. If you go to the gym and you want to work out, you're going to get a great fucking workout. And it's going to matter. It's going to work. Right. If you go in there and you're like, I don't even want to fucking be here, you're not going to get nothing done. Nothing's going to get accomplished. Right. Same thing with this. You have to get yourself in there. If you go to get a reading, you have to be like, all right, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to try to fucking think about what this means to me. And I'm going to focus on those cards and I'm going to look at them and then try to see the story. See what you think the story is out of this card. And that's what you do. And basically, it is the seer usually is an empath, usually is someone like that, a medium, so to speak. Not necessarily as in, I'm talking to dead people, but more someone who's open-minded, who's channeling that energy themselves. And then they get you to channel that energy. And you guys are sitting there, and then you shuffle the cards, you split the deck, you move the cards yourself. You do it. She'll hand you the deck. You shuffle them, you do all the stuff, and whenever you're done doing it, I don't care if it takes you 1 minute or 5 minutes. When you're done doing it, then you tell her you're done. And then that's your deck. And then she will pull those cards, set them up in the way they're supposed to be, and then you go from there. She'll lay the card out, and she'll tell you, this is the card that is the heart of the matter. This is what's affecting you right now. And boom, it'll tell you that. And then it's like, this card has everything in that deck is affecting that one thing that's going on in your life. Stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
You have to just basically go into it and just be open-minded enough to be like, okay, let's see what this is. And put that energy through there. It's not like she's reading your fucking future and all this other shit, but she'll tell you, and be careful of this situation right here. Like, this card may mean there's a person coming into your life that is not very good for you. There's someone fucking up your program here. You know what I mean? Something like that. You may know who that person is. You may know that, hey, man, there's a guy that just start working, or someone I run into fairly often, and I just do not like him. I get bad vibe off him. It's always something with them. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you gotta watch tarot, because you'll get all this stuff. Is fucking.
I may end up renting that tonight, because I've really been wanting to see it.
Dude, I wish your fucking ass would just come over to the house and fucking get a reading tonight. Now you got me all kinds of excited. But anyways, so what I was saying is, people create these tarot cards now, and there's illustrators. They create these cards, and what's crazy about it is, dude, they're so detailed. They're so fucking detailed.
Yeah, I'm
matters.
getting that. There's a lot of penis in these cards.
This is that dude from fucking back in the day. So there you go.
Right.
The newer cards, like these ones, my wife has 3 different decks. But my favorite is actually the one I bought her. And dude, I'm telling you, whatever it may be, we walked in that convention, and you remember I didn't buy it till the second day, till we were going to leave.
Right.
And it stayed there. No one bought it, but it was literally sitting on top of as soon as you walked in that room, sitting right on top, staring right at you. Like, as soon as you walked in that door, it's sitting right there, dude. And I was like, I'm going to wind up buying those. I know I am. And I did. And dude, those cards really, it's like each one of those, everything has a purpose. The amount of sticks, the reason why they're, everything has a reason. You know what I mean? It's really cool. And it's, stories that the cards tell are what's fucking cool. And the concept that these people come up with when they do these cards. Because there's a book that'll tell you about each card. Yeah, and it's fucking cool as shit, dude. And
because I mean, in order to read these things, you got to know what they're.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
and so
like I look at these and I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. There's a bunch of people dancing in a circle drinking.
Right.
This guy's really high because he's getting a chalice from a cloud.
But think about it like this, bro. Think about it like this.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. They were talking about, I saw something in here. Sorry, I'm not trying to.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
So there was something in here because it talked about the types of cards. And now I don't see where it was, so I guess.
Oh, so there's another. Okay, let me research. If you're talking
suits.
about.
Oh, right here: batons, coins, cups, and swords.
Yeah, see, that's there.
And I've noticed, here's a bunch of cups.
It'll tell you what the cups mean. It'll tell you what the batons mean. It'll tell you.
So we're in the cup section here.
Yeah. See, so basically, when you're talking about different variations, I didn't want to get too much. So your major arcana cards, there's 22 of the major arcanas. But there's different types of decks. The Rider-Waite is like the most influential and the most common one, and the one that people derive their stuff from now.
Right.
Aleister Crowley started his own deck too, and they were the Thoth, I think was the name of it, Thoth decks.
Okay.
But they're more like magic and ritualistic stuff.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I can believe that from him.
Right. So there's different types of decks, but this one here is It's really it's just the most influential one. Like you said, you read about it. You know, it's like freaking all over the world, and it's inspired thousands of different kinds. But what's crazy about, or what's not crazy, but what's cool about it is that every person, some may see the card the same, but everyone sees them pretty much differently. You know what I mean? Like what's cool about the deck that we use, or that you can pick, and like if you ever come over to get a reading, she has 3 different decks you can pick from.
Okay.
I use the Dreams of Gaia because it's just awesome. Like it's got the earth, air, like each card has a certain symbol on it. You have your water cards, your earth cards, your fire card, and your air cards.
Okay.
And they each have their own. It's just the amount of detail that are in them and what they mean. It's crazy, man. The people who did this put a lot of fucking time and effort in.
Right.
And you can tell they really believe in it.
Right.
Like, and I don't know. I really. What I want to get my point across is that, like, this isn't, like you said, like, and I thought too, this isn't like, oh, this is just some psychic shit.
Fortune telling.
This is just like if you were to get a Ouija board out. It's a connection to that.
Okay.
It's a connection to another dimension, but this is like a connection to your life, to your lifeline. You know, you can see it. Like if when you read your cards, you're like, all right, this is up to you. It could be the past, present, or future. You're going to decide that. So she can read the cards to you, and you're like, oh, well, this is like some stuff that happened in my past. Or you'd be like, oh, well, this is happening now.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. Or, you know, it could be the future. And there's, like I said, there's so many different layouts you can do that can tell certain things, you know. It's just really, really cool. And basically what you need to think about it is, it's just a like a radio to a map into your world, you know, into your life, into whatever's going on. And maybe into your next or your past life, you know, stuff like that. So it's not really a psychic thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's more of a connection.
Yeah, because I don't think of, you know, when I think about Ouija boards, I don't think about psychics.
Right. It's a connection to a different dimension.
Right.
Which is basically exactly what this is. Except this connection is also connected to your life and your lifeline, your life specifically.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's your way of getting into the Akashic records.
Well, and I've had that thought running through my head. A lot of the stuff you've been saying, you know, we've talked a lot about the Akashic records.
Yeah, and this is like that connection
and it's very similar.
Right, you know, it's basically it's a way for someone who really wants to just kind of, you can use it for therapy, you can use it for just meditation, you can use it for just, hey man, stuff's going on, I want to kind of see what the cards are saying. What it's putting out there. And I just really find a lot of like peace in it, you know, and a lot of like just, it's really cool to have another connection to that other side,
right?
You know, and to have a better understanding of your life. And maybe you have maybe you got some choices that are coming up and you're like, I don't know what to do here. You know what I mean? And maybe you have a choice like I was talking about, you know, possibly having to get a different job. Like that could affect that and say, well, you know, this card here saying that something's is affecting you in this way, you may need to make a change. And maybe that's something telling me, hey, maybe a change is good. You know, it's really fucking cool. And it's just fun, you know, and like for me, I actually like it. My wife likes it, like to get into that stuff. So it's, you know, it's cool. I got her this cool for Mother's Day. I got her this incense burner. And it's got like the moon cycles on it, you know.
Oh, sweet.
It's got that on it, and it has a crystal that you sit on it, and then it burns the incense. Sit down on it, and it burns, and it's actually really cool for her readings and stuff like that. So it's just I really enjoy it. I think a lot of people have a misconception, just like you and I did before too myself.
Right.
You know, and if it wasn't for my wife, and because I'm gonna be honest with you, like my wife's got some friends that were into like crystals and all sorts of stuff, and I used to make fun of them, and now I'm into that shit. You know, it makes sense to me. So, but it's crazy because we talked about it just for a second, and we could actually do a whole fucking episode on them if we wanted to. But the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, dude,
Okay.
it was an 18th century secret society. They're esoteric, and they believe a lot in like wisdom and unlocking the secrets of the universe through tarot and stuff like that, and they kind of got into some. I think Aleister Crowley stuff kind of got involved with them as well. But it was
Right.
it's a really cool thing. I think that what a lot of people because Aleister Crowley was a big part of, like when he did the Thoth tarot cards.
Yeah.
I think that threw a lot of people off. But
Well, they
because
should have, because Crowley was into some very dark magic.
right. Well, this is my thing though. Just like with anything else, there's good and bad way. That's just like with a gun, basically. Think about it like a gun. I could use a gun to save your life,
Right.
or I could use a gun to take your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that with him creating that and being so much into that, it threw some people off. But his concept of it is completely different than like my concept of it. He used it for ritualistic things and stuff like that. And he was, like you said, into some pretty gnarly shit. But not everybody's was like that. It's different. It's just the same tool, different use, basically, is what you would say. You know what I mean? And I think that everyone was into it back in the day, and then once he kind of got in there and did his thing with it, it kind of threw people off, and they were like, maybe we shouldn't be fucking doing this, but oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's a lot of stuff I never really knew much about,
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, like, I didn't know shit about either until I really kind of got it. Until I started getting readings and paying attention to things and, like, just seeing that, honestly, it's kind of like a therapy for some people, And, 10 tarot influencers you should follow? Oh, Jesus, I don't even want to know.
Well, when I was just looking up, famous tarot users, and these are, people from 2024.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I just want to hear the word influencer. It turns me off. Wait, what's her name?
Devaney Amber Wolf.
Trying to see if I've ever seen any of these like on my feeds, because I follow some pages and stuff.
Paige, the Fat Feminist Witch.
Oh, Jesus. See, the arcane, like I was telling you,
Maria the Arcane. Yeah.
the major and minor arcana, Seeing a lot of these are women.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But
I think it's really cool. It's fun. It's just something to give you an aspect of what's going on in your life.
who is the most famous celebrity practitioner?
The most famous celebrity practitioner. Oh, this is a Reddit.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh, hell yeah. My girl. I love Stevie Nicks. Go figure.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh,
She carries her cards around all the time.
nice.
Cyndi Lauper.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Makes sense. I think a lot of the, you know what? I think
Lord. Jada Pinkett Smith, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
I doubt all that.
Yeah, yeah.
They're probably more into the Thoth version, which was the Aleister Crowley's version. Be quite honest.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Sorry, it just popped out.
And
there.
this is the slap card.
Yeah. Megan Fox. I wouldn't mind reading her tarot.
But no, I think that
Miss Cleo.
Coming now for your free reading.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys don't know, apparently you haven't stayed up late enough at night watching TV.
Coming now for your free reading. But no, I think that...
But no, dude, this is super cool, man. I'm glad you brought this up.
I think that, I don't know, I want to get it out there so people who have some misconceptions about it will, kind of maybe have their mind put at ease, or just go, you know what, don't even tell nobody about it, go get a reading somewhere. And then once you see what it's like, and if you don't like it, that's cool, man. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling that once you get it done, you're going to be like, man, that was really cool, kind of therapeutic. It kind of gave me something to look at and something to pay attention to, But I just wanted to make sure, like, I really want to get a point across of, like, the fucking...
Oh, and here they broke them down.
Yeah, the major arcana, the minor arcana. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And the different decks and...
Yeah, man.
That's kind of cool.
See, the Thoth tarots at the bottom, those are the ones that Crowley made, which are more of,
Well, let's look at that.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah, Aleister Crowley. This is the Book of Thoth, and also wrote a 1944 book of that title.
Yeah, see, so...
intended for use with the deck. I used to have one of his books.
Mr. Crowley!
Bah, bah, bah.
But no, guys, go out there, have some fun with it. I'm going to talk JT into going to the house.
Yeah.
So
I may have to do that.
But anyways, guys.
But yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Very cool.
The movie was pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen Tarot, it's pretty cool.
I need to check that out. I really want to see it.
But, yeah, guys, go have some fun with it. Don't tell nobody if you don't want to. But just see how you feel about it. I went from a person who didn't really care about it, wasn't into that kind of stuff, to now I really am connected with it. I think that it's good to change your mind on things if it's something that, if you're not hurting nobody, what the fuck difference does it make? If you get something positive out of it, that's what matters. And so there you go. I give it your own little whirl and see what you think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for me. You got anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Fucker.
But
anyways, guys, we love you. Thank you for your support as always.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out with us.
More importantly, as always, until next time, keep it creepy.